And as India formally hands over G20 presidency to Brazil, here's a look at how 200 hours of non-stop negotiations, 300 bilateral meetings and 15 drafts went into achieving consensus, paving the way for G20's adoption of New Delhi Declaration.
It's been 365 days since India took over the G20 presidency. Not only did it manage to cut through conflicting views on the contentious issue of Russia-Ukraine, but also able to bring about a consensus in the G20 declaration drawn up at the New Delhi summit. The interests of the few had to give way to the aspirations of the many. The induction of the 54-nation of African Union and giving voice to the Global South were significant diplomatic breakthrough achievements.
सबका साथ की भावना से ही भारत ने प्रस्ताव रखा था कि अफ्रीकन यूनियन को G20 की स्थायी सदस्यता दी जाए। मेरा विश्वास है कि इस प्रस्ताव पर हम सबकी सहमति है।
The summit held this year helped developing countries take their rightful place in shaping the global narrative. High-profile outcomes included progress on digital public infrastructure, crypto regulation, reform of multilateral development banks. For the first time, climate financing placed $5.9 trillion for green financing requirements of developing countries. India's presidency was really impressive on the SDGs and also in developing digital public infrastructure for the other countries. Women-led development was at the heart of India's G20 presidency, where countries will now focus on promoting inclusive and non-discriminatory digital economy for women. As India hands over the ceremonial gavel of the presidency to Brazil, it will hope that multilateral forums like G20 will continue to be inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive. With the successful negotiations of the New Delhi Declaration, the world witnessed how India set the tone for its emerging global leadership and effectively communicating what responsibility it wants to bear in the near future. Taneja for DD India in New Delhi.